Do you feel that?
I do. Like a light fever, almost.
Feels like I'm being pulled apart, little by little. Ritual's already started. We don't have much time.
We stop them here and now. We can't let them hurt anyone else.
I know. I guess deep down, I thought maybe he'd listened. But he didn't. Let's go stop my brother.
Well, well, statues of wolves. Made from gold, no less.
Fen Harel. Must have been Solas's doing.
That sounds like him. Just imagine, tens of thousands of elves used to walk these streets.
What a sight to behold that must have been.
The seat of the Elvenon Empire. Until it was all destroyed by Tevinter Magisters and their blood magic.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it.
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Ah, right.
Okay, I was expecting a bridge here.
How can we get across?
Do you see those lyrium reserves by that opening? There should be matching anchors on our side. Let's try linking them.
Let's give it a try.
Why, these ruins look pristine.
Wild magic is like wild weather. It can flatten the building next door and leave you completely untouched. That's what makes it dangerous. It's unpredictable. The feeling's strongest here.
Maybe it's being caused by that crystal over there.
I think you're right. Let's check it out. Okay. The feeling's strongest here. That hum means this thing is amplifying the magic, sending the ritual over a wider area. Destroying this will buy us time. Or it should.
Look, Balara, there's only one way this ends.
Right. We kill my brother.
I wish the story could end any other way.
But it can't. And that's on him.
We need to get moving.
Right, okay. Be ready. This is gonna attract some attention. Here comes the first wave!
Should we expect a second?
When hasn't there been a second wave?
Ah, true!
Nicely done, Rook! Hitting us from range!
hit, Brooke!
Rain! Knew you could do it, Rook.
Company.
Oh, is it time again? Great. You got it.
All safe?
Trouble. That's hot. Move!
We're under fire!
Get clear! Ready to go. I don't see a way out of this room.
So we're trapped?
Well, temporarily. Let's disable this crystal and see what happens next. The feeling's almost gone.
We haven't stopped the ritual?
No, it's still going, but we slowed it down and bought ourselves a little time.
Then let's use that time well. Damn, demons.
Not unexpected. We'll see them.
Let's deal with them and hang on! Hang on!
All together. We have them now.
ones probably won't be. It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
I'm ready! Beyond gathering these malignant spirits, what else is Anaris planning?
I don't know. He seemed pretty focused on his current form. He can't do much without a physical body, so best kept.
Is it just me, or is that tingling sensation starting to get a lot stronger?
I feel it as well.
The magic's starting to change our own resonance. Align it to the rituals.
And that means...
That we better hurry. Okay, I think it's like the bridge again. You need to link the anchors.
Should be easy enough.
You've had practice now.
I wonder if there's something on the other wall we could aim the beam at. The wall opposite the door, I mean. It's not just about linking two anchors. You need to link the right two anchors.
Okay, got it.
If we can extend that bridge, then we can knock down that ladder. Should help us solve this puzzle and get to Anaris. I don't like this place. It's creepy.
How so?
Arlathan usually feels like, well, like it's sleeping. But this place feels dead. Like someone wanted it wiped clean.
To what end, I wonder?
That did it. Come on. They should be right ahead. They're right through here. Syrian and Inaris. Time to stop them, no matter what.
I don't know what to say, Melara.
Well, well, the little lost lamb. Are you here to join your brother at my side?
Melara! I told you to stay away!
I can't, Syrian. Not when it comes to you.
Why couldn't you listen to me?
What was she supposed to do? Let you get away with this?
No, but... Damn it. Damn it, Melara.
Come now. They cannot halt my moment of triumph. Soon they shall witness my beneficence, as well as my wrath. Now, I shall make your people pure. Now I shall become flesh. Finish the ritual, Syrian. Let me deliver you to salvation. Wait. Something's wrong. This is not...
I wasn't sure that was gonna work.
Syrian? Is that... What happened?
Hi, Varshavan. It's me.
Okay, didn't see that coming, but, that was good.
Inaris was so confident in his grasp. Never checked the ritual himself. So I did what I could to disrupt it. And hopefully send him back to wherever he came from.
But why'd you do it, Syrian?
I followed your heart. Like I said, it's a good heart. And I didn't want to disappoint you. Not again.
Right. I get it.
We should get going. The energy concentration here is...
Betrayed again. How tragic.
No!
How I've missed the smell. The taste of this world. Once I dispose of you and finish my ritual, I will have succor in the storm.
You took away my brother. I'm gonna make you wish you were still a spirit.
Then come, puling wastrels, and face me! Submit, fools! Bow your head to me!
Look! We need to break the crystals, or else we can't hurt him.
Working on it.
You will kneel! Your brother was a fool!
Don't know anything about my brother.
He was weak, and he suffered for that weakness.
Shut up!
I should have come to you instead. You would have made an excellent servant.
I would never help you!
Cease your struggle! Your lives belong to me!
Not gonna happen.
What? Impossible!
This generation has stopped. We must take him down.
He's weak. We can do this. You gotta move.
Interlopers! You do not belong here!
Everyone's ready?
No! I will not go back! You will not send me! I must escape! It's I!
Syrian!
Is it over? Did we win?
We beat him. Sent him back to the Fate. Now hush. We need to get you out of here.
No. Not this time. I had my second chance. I don't get a third.
I can't lose you again, Syrian. Please.
I'm sorry for Shiva. For everything. Rook. Thank you. For helping Balar. For helping me.
I wish it hadn't ended like this.
I made these choices. No one else. Balar. One last favor to ask.
What is it?
Can you stay with me? Until it's light?
Yeah. Of course.
Thanks for the tip-off.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
A bedroll? It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? Half-eat? Mostly gone, warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in
Don't
there
really
for?
want to know.
I didn't see you rifling through customers' belongings, did I?
This customer might be associated with Venatori. Be careful.
Like any idle cat. He comes in when we open, orders one drink, and sits in the corner all day. Then he leaves when we close.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Company, get ready.
Hitting us from range!
My job's done.
You got it! All set. Ready here. Careful ahead. Exit now!
Nice move, bro.
Watch ahead.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out! I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gates. More blight in the way. Did it.
Even more. How are there so many?
How's that? And look who comes through.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that. That's enough. Look for another blight boil.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! You think you can stop the Venatori? All the prison gods?
I can stop you, and that's one less problem for the city.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city!
At least we're not going to blight it. Got it.
Ready to go.
Now it's your
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around. See what we find. The Risen Gods ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to These star charts predict an eclipse.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
The Shadow Dragons have heard that before. After Corypheus, with the Lucerni. We expose corruption and stop slavers, but nothing really changes. What makes you think it'll be different this time?
Surely you're not suggesting we give up entirely. After all, you're still here. The rot in Tevinter is buried deep. We've been digging it out bit by bit, only for it to grow back. But what you've given us allows us to strike at the heart.
So the rot has no chance to return. But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, we're talking about your city. Your Tevinter too. Which strategy do you prefer?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? Sure, I'm a Shadow Dragon, but there are so many others here.
Then talk to them. Ask what they think. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
He could have done so much with his position.
But he chose his side and got what he deserved.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
They both make good points. I just want what's best for our city and its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You know me. I'm trouble. But more than that, it's our city. Our Tevinter. I care about what you think.
Always the charmer. Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Pavus is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. Tevinter needs change, and it needs to stop waiting for it. Asking politely won't work. We need someone who knows that, someone not afraid to get their hands dirty. That person is Dorian.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there. We'll win. Keep believing, Rook.
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil majesty, and in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clear before trouble hit.
I'm taking a job at some magister's estate. Letters for me and everything.
This is part of Magister Pass.
Reach up there for me.
courageous, and I do enjoy his stories. I didn't expect it, but Strife and I are getting along quite well. But where to go with him?
Does he like coffee or knives? Sorry, Emmerich. Rook might be better at this.
Rook, quickly, Strife will be here soon. Does wandering Arlathan's groves or exploring its caves, filled with lightning insects, seem more romantic?
How long have you and Strife been seeing each other?
Not for long. He inquired about my corpse whispering, then presented me with the most exquisite jeweled skull. One thing led to another.
That's some present.
Wasn't it?
If you and Strife are just out for fun, I'm sure any place is good.
Strife's is a life of danger, constantly exploring, sometimes hunted, often alone. Whether or not he knows it, a man like that needs romance.
And you're gonna give it to him?
Oh, eventually.
I bet Strife would be more interested in the insect caves.
You're right. A rendezvous fitting for a man of action.
All set. Where are we heading, Emmerich?
I thought we'd visit those fascinating-sounding caves under the waterfalls.
One of my favorites. I hope you're up for a climb. There's a part where the stones grow some eyes.
Thrilling. I'll find some extra rope. Until later.
That's what I like about your friend, Rook. For a city mage, he's not afraid to play in the mud.
Hey, I'm a city mage.
We can't all be perfect.
Hi.
What are you reading?
Syrion's last words. Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Restore the elves. Bring them back to who they were. But now he's gone, and I wonder if the archive should go with him.
Is that what you really want, or do you just think you should?
Neither, or, well, both, kind of. The world the Elven built, the wonders they created. The archive has the knowledge. We could be that again.
So why are you conflicted?
Because of the bad side. Some of them were conquerors, slavers, warlords. That ritual Anaris used? Probably not the only one. Some of them worse. The archive could teach the Venatori, or the Antam, anyone really.
And they're bad enough already.
That knowledge is dangerous, incredibly so. But there's good there, too. And that's the burden. My people's future on my shoulders.
Maybe that's true, but you can't take it all on yourself. It'll paralyze you.
It already has. I don't want to choose wrong. Make a bad call.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What you were is important. It's worth the risk. The elves deserve to know more about who they were. Keep the archive.
I think you're right. We'll keep the archive, that connection to our past. It's what Syrian and I were looking for.
Now you found it.
Right. And I found him too. For a little while. That has to be enough.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready to say goodbye. For real, this time. But I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Need and knowledge.
Hey, about Elgernon's dragon.
Yeah,
You have to do the final strike.
I know. Same deal as Weishaupt.
Dragon that size means a lot of climbing. You gonna be okay?
You think I can't climb?
I don't know. Grey Wardens wear a lot of armor. The Lords of Fortune climb through old ruins all the time. I can show you some exercises.
I'll think about it.
What more can the gods do?
Hey, Hassan.
Coin for your thoughts.
I'm fine.
Oh, there's an act for the road.
I'm just a little worried about everything. But we're gonna be fine, right?
We don't know that.
Very comforting.
We'll manage something. Might even make it out alive.
Slightly better.
I try.
Good! Again!
Greta said thanks for the repair job.
Back again?
You know where to find us.
Trouble ahead.
Death is too
Knock him down! Keep that up. Good work! That's a win.
There, it's a haunting.
Spite says it wanted us to fly away.
You stopped it. The story of that thing will live here much longer.
We'll practice war next.
You miss Weishaupt sometimes.
Rook, good to see you. Heading out?
Hey, Antoine. Evka?
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new Blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something, other than gods.
You sure you're not underselling the scariness there?
I don't know. We could try again.
And give Rook nightmares?
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the calling sooner. We'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Antoine, you hear stuff in the Blight, more than some of the others. Are you...
Yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
Should you have told me all this? About the calling?
First Warden would have said no.
You're our friend. You chase archdemons and fight the Blight. It seems fair you know what this means.
This is bad. But you two are fine? Really? You're sure you haven't heard anything, or...?
We're fine. It's not... We're fine. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere, and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe, or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when Evka's at my back.
You've always got me.
The blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloomhowler. Warden Kreisen, can you talk? What happened?
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah, a crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Her ideas just get better by the minute, don't they?
She's dangerous. Gathering her forces. Griffins are there. How much time?
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers. This is it, where Warden Kreisen came back from his calling. Easy, boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this. Hunt. Don't go getting a big head, boy. I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
This thing, the Gloomhowler.
Isaiah.
Why would she take the Griffins to the Deep Roads? What does she want?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron? That's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
What's your name, Warden?
What is this place?
Sanctuary.
It reeks of darkspawn and blight.
Embrace it, and it will embrace you. The calling is not the end for Grey Wardens. You're no Warden. You're not allowed.
Not allowed to do what?
Join those who hear the song of the old gods.
You're sworn to... Kill darkspawn, not befriend them.
She showed us another way.
She? You mean Asaya?
Names fade. The song endures. But not for you.
My friend here's a warden. I'm sure he's up for it.
So's my sword.
Show him what it can do. It didn't have to be this way.
Only true believers shall pass.
You're a warden. Keep your oath.
White House shall never fall.
What are you talking about?
Our blades defend the world.
Feels wrong fighting other wardens.
What has Asaya done to them?
I don't... No, but the Blight's taken hold. Hassan, you okay? Good. You're doing fine.
Where are we anyway? Doesn't look like the deep roads I know.
They're building something down here. It's almost like... Nah.
Like what?
A corrupted version of Weishaupt.
More at the bridge!
Zahn, let him have it!
darkspawn! And Warden!
Fighting together? Wardens, what's wrong with you? You conspire with fiends of darkness? Snap out of this, Wardens. Isaiah's evil. You're following a monster. She commanded us.
It looks like Weishaupt, but worse.
Even blighted, they were still Grey Wardens once. Old memories linger. Echoes of them anyway. Twisted by Isaiah.
First Warden?
Rook!
What happened? I thought you died.
If only Gillenane did her worst. Then she found me.
The Gloom Howler? Isaiah?
She's mad. She has the Wardens under her spell. She's on a crusade to wipe out the whole Order.
What about the Griffins?
She's going to blight them, too. Turn our own symbols against us.
These animals aren't pawns in her war.
She won't stop. What Wardens stand for is destroyed. Search around. There's a feather from her own griffin long ago. I've seen her look at it with what passes for emotion. It might jog something.
How can we help you?
She's in my head. I can't hold her off. I should have died at Weishaupt anyway.
But...
give me some peace. That's an order, Warden.
Yes, sir. Be at peace, sir.
Only death will free them. We should look around for that feather.
They managed to rebuild the war room. I remember this from Weishaupt.
Isaya's raised her army. Now the war starts.
Here's the feather, for whatever it's worth.
Let's get moving before Isaiah does her worst. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe! We'll find you! I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
That's some attention to detail. Why did Weishaupt even have a dungeon?
The real dungeon in Weishaupt usually had drunk wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a dark-spawn army. Hassan! Where are you, boy? Stay safe. We'll find you.
I don't believe it. They built Weishaupt's dungeon down here.
That's some attention to detail.
The real dungeon in Weishaupt usually had 12 wardens sleeping at all. Now they're housing a dark-spun army.
Here, boy!
I know. I missed you too, boy. I promise I won't disappear like that again. No, I didn't bring any ginger wort truffles.
Hassan! Your brothers and sisters are waiting!
Don't listen to her, son!
You tell her, Hassan! the sword! Return home to your family.
You can't have him!
I can save it. By the blood of the old gods, these griffins will be born again!
She's starting the ritual. The griffins!
We have to get in there.
I don't see the griffins!
They're up at the top, past all this blight.
More blighted wardens!
I see them. Keep attacking the boils.
We interrupted the ritual!
Hit her while she's vulnerable.
The tyranny of Grey Wardens has come to its end.
More blight!
A new order rise from the deep roads. These griffins will be our symbol. The Grey Wardens will never hurt them again. The Griffins have a new family.
Wardens, we don't have to fight. Istay is the real enemy.
Where's your friend Weishaupt?
This isn't Weishaupt.
Griffins!
Don't worry, we'll get you out.
Grey Wardens, destroy those who destroy our cause.
Knock him down. Right where you want him. Son, strike through!
I'm giving him his freedom.
How? By killing him?
By releasing him.
We know who you are, Isaiah. A Grey Warden who lost her way? You blighted the Griffins. You doomed them.
The Wardens doomed them by their own decree. I saved them. The eggs. These are the future. With blight in their veins, the Griffins will be immortal. The Wardens will never harm them again. I will be their shield against the pain.
What about this feather? It belonged to a griffin you cared for, didn't it?
Reavers.
That was your mount?
And a friend.
Did the blight free it from pain?
It drove her mad. I had to put her down.
And you would do the same to these Griffins?
I'm sorry.
Who's ready to go home?
I'm guessing all the shouting means they're happy.
For once, it's not about food. The trick is keeping the Feather Brigade happy.
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking I'd ask my good friend Rook for advice. I'm too close to this. Too attached.
Davrin, they're hungry and staring at me. That one's salivating.
Let's do this. I asked you all here to make a decision. These Griffins need a home, a purpose, a future. Evka, tradition would say they return home with the Grey Wardens, continue their lineage as warriors fighting the darkness.
We're already preparing the Eyrie for them. This time, we vow they'll be treated with honor and respect.
But I've also seen another side to them. A protective side. It's only fair to consider a new path. Eldrin?
Arlathan Forest needs a guardian. Sentinels to fight the marauders, the poachers, the rot. I'd be happy to train them.
And now the tough part. I trust all of you. I don't trust myself, my judgment. I'm too close to them. But I do trust Rook. He risked his life for these Griffins. Whatever he feels is best, I'll agree to.
Really? You sure?
No doubt.
With so many things in our world changing, I think now is the time for Griffins to try something new. They have served the Wardens well, which is why I know they'll do the same for Arlathan Forest. I've seen a different side to them. The Shepherd. Protecting creatures in our world who are often forgotten. The Griffins' new home should be among the trees.
Well said.
The forest and everything that lives there thanks you.
Son. I love you, boy. I don't want to lose you. They're your family. I understand if you want to go with them. It's up to you. Bye, boy. Welcome home. Now, how about thanking Rook for all the help?
Come here. Wait, what's that you say? I can ride you all over Thetis when you're big enough?
Hey, now.
It's what he said, I swear.
Yeah? How about we discuss it over some gingerwort tea?
We've cleared some space for Eldrin and
I tried... If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help.
400 years?
Till next time.
Everyone will...
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Balara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Syrion's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
Need and knowledge.
Lucanus, the dream where you're being chased by monsters?
Is it the one where you feel like you're stuck in mud? Or the one where you just cannot avoid them?
It was the first one. My legs would only move at a snail's pace.
That one's not as bad as the one where I climb a wall and they're already at the top.
Maybe tomorrow. Swimming? Don't push your luck. You're still learning how to fly.
You two have come a long way since we met.
Yeah, and he's still just a cub.
Wait till he's a teenager.
It's all about emotion with his son. What makes him happy, what makes him sad, or afraid. He's pure that way. No hiding anything. He likes you, you know it. He doesn't like you, he won't hold back.
What about me?
He's taken a shine.
Yeah?
Listen, I wanted to thank you. Without your help, the Griffins would have gone extinct all over again. You stepped up. They have a home because of you.
Eldrin and the Dalish will take good care of them. It's the best choice for the Griffins. And I bet Hassan's brothers and sisters will agree.
He says as long as there are clear skies to roam, warm sun to nap, and bellyfuls of food, they'll be happy.
A Griffin's word is good enough for me.
Till Tosh teaches him how to swear.
That might actually be fun. See you around.
So, Tarsh pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
Oh, my.
What kind of statue was this?
Big snake.
Ugh. Snakes are just the worst.
Really? Oh, I like them. They're friendly most of the time. And if you get bitten by a venomous one, you almost always survive.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tarsh whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tarsh is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it, sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune, from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barb. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barb, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay. Yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barb puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
So you either learn to make fewer mistakes, or you get gigantic muscles.
Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, where was I? So, there Tarsh is, thigh-deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yelled that we'll get them out of there, and Tarsh just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No! They're your favorite.
Balara, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right. I'm pulling a barb. 1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy, though.
Bend your knees.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more rebels.
Having the Griffins around up for
My name is Eldrin. I'm going to teach you how to watch over the forest. Protect the creatures that live there. And learn when to stop interrupting me.
Enna Bellinaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used Veilfire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Syrian would have wanted.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Belara.
Hey, Irilyn.
Look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
Third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
Reclaiming the past was never gonna be easy, but you have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Syrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past, and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But, yeah, it's a little weird. Probably. Syrian would have laughed at it. Okay, on to the next brazier.
So, what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really. That's kind of the magic. Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just... Wow. Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores. Syrian always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Parvalan, I mean really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
Maybe when this is all over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently, you know, somewhere else. Without the Exalted Marches, without Tevinter, what does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive, and probably free? Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd hoped that the archive might change now that Anaris is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times.
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as...
Balara, I'm sorry about Syrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
It sounds nice. The sanctum of the eternal. It's a lot more hopeful than some funerals I've been to.
Maybe that's why I'm not sadder. I mean, I'm mostly okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Syrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
That's all anyone can ask of any of us. Keep living, and keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah, It's just hard sometimes. Harder than it should be. I don't know what our people's future looks like, but now they know their past, and they have a future. I hope you've found peace wherever you are now. Dareth, Shiral, and Ha Belanaris. Ciri, I love you. What happened with Hezenkos, I mean?
She could have turned her considerable intellect to the good of Navarra, and now...
No, I mean the giant bone skeleton. That big thing she wanted to become. You go to all that trouble and you make it look like that? I'd give it wings, or more arms, or something.
You put a lot of thought into this, I see.
No, I mean, I never do it. Probably.
Emmerich intends to petition for Manfred's full apprentice.
You return.
Victory to the living.
We got rid of a haunting in the Hossberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again. I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
It grows.
I'm glad you have Manfred back, Professor.
Thank you. So am I.
He seems even more aware of things now. I got him to mix up a bunch of different inks and he barely spilled any.
Is that why Manfred was stained green the other day?
Maybe. Ranged incoming.
There are whispers from the levels
Thanks for the tip-off. Got.
Is that a candle hop? It must be the haunting.
One less problem on my doorstep.
I wonder what drew it to a candlehop form.
Candlehop enchantments give them the lay of the city. If the spirit picked those up, made it easy to skulk around.
We've much... Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. Ever more to do.
Yes.
Remember to breathe.
Does Arlathan have a lot of darkspawn?
Rook, good to see you. You know where to find us.
We've a fight ahead.
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
Then we're all on edge together.
Ah, we've done it.
A barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
While keeping the darkspawn back.
A tendril. It's attached over there.
Up on the ledge. We can destroy the tendrils from there. Rook! Behind you!
A ballista.
Well, that could be handy.
That one! Quickly!
We're through.
And something awful is waiting past the gate. Here goes nothing.
What is that the blood eruption?
My word!
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go!
And look who comes through.
Turn around! Stand strong!
Keep going! We've survived Darkspawn before, let's keep that up! Stop being steady.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right, we strike and the whole thing goes up. Right. Time to destroy this thing.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Bad. But it's gone.
Seems to be. At least this one. When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive. Buried. Untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Look at you, out here with the flowers in a moment alone that I walked into the middle of.
You're fine.
Yes, please. Enjoy the flowers.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until their calling, at least.
So the Wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
Are you doing okay with all this? Really?
Don't worry. I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They can. Okay, I'll leave you two alone, with the flowers and the sweet moment I didn't interrupt.
It's fine, I promise. Are you worried we don't go on dates? Because we do. Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But there's new growth already. Death's loosened its hold on this place.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight? It's possible.
The change here lifts the heart, doesn't it? Oh, perhaps Strife would care to see it as well.
The voices again.
What of your dreams?
A discordant refrain, and shadows, nothing more.
In our prison, there was more. I dreamed the songs of the living abyss. And now, masked eyes across the sea. A storm that drinks the sky.
The future is intangible. Only the past and the present matter.
So, peasant cost. A weight off your conscience?
Oh, a great relief. That plan of hers to scourge Navarra.
A real charmer.
And Alia? Is she a weight off yours?
It's getting there.
The fools! They bring blight to a city of a... I must!
Here we go. Got us a range.
Tosh, Harding keeps asking me what your favorite foods are.
Why is she asking you?
I think she wants to surprise you with something.
But you told me. It's not a surprise now.
I'm pretty sure whatever Harding makes will be surprising no matter what. Need and knowledge.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlathan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.